In case you haven't noticed, it is hot in Montana. For the fish in our streams and rivers, this heat can be downright lethal. If temperatures in the water get above 70 degrees or so, fish like trout, who rely on cold water to survive, become extremely stressed. Higher water temperatures means less oxygen in the water, which makes it harder for fish to breathe. If we aren't careful to protect fish during these vulnerable times, it can have a big effect on their populations. That's where our Fisheries Division comes in. So Eric, how do you work to protect these fish during these high temperatures?
We know with high temperatures like we're seeing now can be very stressful for fish. So what we may do in some popular fisheries is implement fishing closures to reduce stress on the fish population, or we may implement Hoot Owl closures, which restricts fishing to only the less stressful times a day when water temperatures are cooler.
So why are they called Hoot Owl restrictions? Well, the term actually comes from loggers back in the early 1900s who would work early in the morning to avoid the heat and fire hazards that came with long afternoons. They would often hear owls hooting during their early morning shifts. It is important to remember that our agency does not implement restrictions on all your favorite streams and fishing spots. When it's this hot out, ultimately it's your responsibility to keep an eye on conditions and to ensure that if you're going to catch and release a fish, that it will survive. Remember, Montana's lakes, rivers, and fishing access sites offer all kinds of different recreational opportunities. Take out a paddleboard, try out some birding, or just go for a swim. The fish will still be here once it cools off, and thanks to responsible anglers, they'll be as healthy and hungry as ever. I'm Corey Rice, out among Montana's fish, wildlife, and parks.